Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from Jacksonville. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got him.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
To return, here's Agnew.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no.
And he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And running with power here. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Following the fumble recovery. Allen, touchdown Bills.
Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Gonna throw deep for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to defender Emmanuel Sanders.
And the Bills will extend their lead.
Right now it's 21-0.
Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over.
3 drives, 3 fumbles. And Stephon Diggs is collecting up right now.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Just like I did last game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To the air, Allen.
That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good.
And the route is on here in this 1st half.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now Allen.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tommy Sweeney there to make the grab. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say
huh?
it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking.
Yours is in the bend because don't kick the
Said
rest.
that before. And they got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Should I look for
After
score
what happened
now,
on the
Zach?
last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially, it's
Should
a
I look for
1-yard
score now?
loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lawrence. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Forced out to his left. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary there to make the grab. And the Bills are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. James Robinson and the rest of the Jags offense set to go to work once more. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. .158 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 77 yards. And the Bills continue to pour it on. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
James Robinson and the rest of the Jags offense set to go to work once more.
They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit.
And it's intercepted.
Levi Wallace with a pick.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 intercept.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Bills. Emmanuel Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills add on.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work.
In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
So a good punt there, but a nice return at 11 yards.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've reached, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football. Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And they'll try to run it in with Singletary. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On play action, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try and throw for it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Dancing to his, and the ball is knocked out, and the Bills have recovered. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good.
And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bills have recovered.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here comes the...
Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Allen will try to throw for it.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 48. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased.
And he'll take this one in for a JAGS touchdown.
James Robinson.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the JAGS take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Back now in Jacksonville. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The throw over the middle taken in. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented him, and now it's been a real issue for him during this game. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this one is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
To return, here's Agnew. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 35 on second down, Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Allen. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen coming in and dropping for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Look, I let them get an interception, and I let them score. Yes.
The kick by Bass is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recovered.
That was going against me when I first started playing.
And then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Steps and the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack.
This is like my
and
third
it is going to bring
sack.
us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Under pressure, they got him again.
Did you see that? He was just standing there in the
Oliver able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's across for the touchdown.
That sense is a touchdown.
Too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable.
Oh, that's all the scoring.
Quarter of play. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So Allen's going to look to throw. And Diggs has it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play here for Buffalo. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Allen. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball.
Should I just call a game right now?
Get comfortable with this, but to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
To return, here's Ag. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown, and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Mad.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
We just had this conversation a month ago. Get that. And I'd asked you for your phone all those times. What was your response to me every time? No, that's not what I asked you. What was your response? What else?
That was.
Wow. But what did I just tell you in the fucking bathroom?
I told you that because there was a concept that was always.
And that's exactly what the fuck you've been doing. Asking me every fucking day. Join the club, man. Cheers. It's not fucking this shit's just gonna keep going.
Do you want to look at the team stats?
I'm gonna cut all this out.
Okay. There's stats. 669 passing yards. And a new NFL record. Rushing. No, I want to see the Bills. Devin Singletary. 6 yards. Only running play I did. Receiving Stephon Diggs. Ow. 4 touchdowns. Oh, he's the only one I did not get a touchdown with. Oh, and Isaiah McKenzie. Only 2 I did not get a touchdown with. I was trying to get everybody with at least 1 touchdown.
That's fucking crazy.
What?
I've never seen that.
Everybody except for 2 people having 1 touchdown at least.
You know how pissed I'd be if I was on my fucking thing. You get everyone else the ball.